Now, I don't know, have you ever seen a picture of Congress? This is some Congress people right there. So anyway, they appointed local television stations to have educational programming in order to get their licenses renewed, okay? So what the television stations and the television networks said, hey, we have got already educational programming. For example, they said, we have the Flintstones, which teach kids about the past. We have the Jetsons, which teach kids about the future. We have the Smurfs, which teach kids about being blue. All right, so that's anyway. So where did Beakman come from? Well, it came from a comic made on a Macintosh computer called You Can with Beakman and Jax, and it was syndicated in about 350 newspapers all around the country, and kids would write in and ask questions. And Beakman in the newspaper would answer the questions. And it was created by a guy named Jock Church. There's a guy right there. So he is the father of Beakman, this guy. And, oh, look, the father. That means something's really fucked up right now. All right. So, oh, there, look, it disappeared. Okay, so next question, how and why did I get the job? Well, they looked for somebody to play Beakman in Hollywood. They looked really hard, and all they could find were sort of suburban sitcom dads like this guy. And they were really looking for somebody more of a freak. Well, not that much of a freak, but you know. And so they looked outside of Hollywood, and they found me right there. Of course, I'm not a freak. Just to tell you a little bit about my background, my youth, so to speak. Here's a picture of me as a child. No, that's not me. Whoops, oh shit, what did I just do? There we go. There's me as a child on a tractor. And that's nauseating. Aww. Okay, let's see. Boy, that's a pretty satanic smile. Look at that. Look at that smile. Oh my God. Okay. So anyway, I grew up, here's me in college, right there. I know what you're thinking. There I am digging a hole in college. All right. I'm a puppeteer, that's my background. Puppet shows, and here's one of my puppet shows. You can see one puppet is hanging another puppet show. So they're not really for kids. Then I did shadow puppet shows. And, wow, look at my mouth now. That's disgusting. All right, and here's some shadows from the show. You see the chicken hit by the cop car there. I also did Toy Theater. That's Toy Theater right there. They told me I had 15 minutes, so I'm going to go a little bit fast. And there's me in one of my puppet shows years ago. And there's another one. And I don't know if you can tell, see, it's Elvis, right? And then my pants are painted like Elvis's pants. Yeah, funny. Okay. Practice nonviolence or I'll kill you. That was from one of the shows. This is from a movie I did called Dante's Inferno. And I played the devil and God in this puppet movie. It was typecasting. All right, anyway, the audition, when I did the audition in Hollywood, things were going okay. I had a couple of beakers of water, but I knocked one of them over, and it made a big mess. And I just ad-libbed, I improvised a little bit, right? Improvised, and they said, okay, you got the job. So that's the key to me getting the job. Make a mistake and screwing it up, and I got the job. Okay, the pilot, you know what that is, right? It's the first episode of the show, the pilot. And in that one, there's me in the pilot, and my lab coat was not green yet. It was white, And that was the set. God only knows what was I doing on that set. But anyway, I got the job, and there I am. I'm standing on my own parking space. Hooray for Hollywood! All right. Let's move on to the first episode. And the first episode was Galileo, and there I am as Galileo on the phone to my agent or something. And I actually got to play a lot of different characters in the show. This guy, I think, was Alexander Graham Bell. I'm not sure. And the Montgolfier brothers was another one. That's Mark Ritz over here on the left, Lester the Rat. And then, of course, is Liza Schneider over there. And then I got to play this character. I don't remember what the hell it was. Caveman or something. And here I am with my mother. Look how excited my mother looks. She's like, please get your hand off me, caveman. All right, let's talk about the cast. We had Alana Ubach right there. Okay, getting dizzy. And I'd like to show you a picture. She played Josie, right? Let me show you a picture of Alana today. All right. Here's another picture of Alana right there. She's changed a little. And then Eliza Schneider right there. And there's Eliza now. And then Santa Moses right there. And here's Santa Moses today. And then, of course, we have me right there back in the day, and here's a picture of me today. Let's talk about Mr. Mark Ritz. Yes, Mark Ritz, a puppeteer like me. Neither one of us were actors. We were both puppeteers. And that's Mark with his parents right there, who were in the puppet business. And there he is in close-up. Now, he was hired to do a puppet on the show. He was going to do a rat puppet. But the director said, screw that, let's put him in a rat suit. And here I am trying on the rat suit, just as we were making it. And they were going to put sleeves on it and all that. And when I tried it on, I said, no, forget the sleeves. It looks funny with a t-shirt. You take a piece of cheese and roll up in like the guy in prison. And you give him lots of tattoos. And then the tattoos would change every show. I don't know if you noticed that, but tattoos were different every show. Anyway, there's Mark right there. And there's Mark and his family. It was quite a number of years ago with one of his two sons and his daughter, Gabriella. And here's a picture of Mark and his wife, Teresa, after a long evening of hearing me talk. Right there. And here's a picture of Mark and me at the Emmys way back when. And I don't know if you know this or not, but Mark died in, I think it was 2010. He had cancer, and I was very lucky to help take care of him in the last few months of his life. And I know it sounds like Hollywood bullshit, but Mark was a beautiful human being. He was the most wonderful guy. I loved him. We were super close, and I miss him all the time. He was just a freaking great guy. And he was amazing on the show. He was amazing. He lifted the level of the performance where it was hard for me to keep up with him and to be up there. Okay, so to make the show, it took a team. It took a team. Not that a team. There's the whole cast and crew right there on the set. And, okay, well, I'm going to rush through this because they're telling me I got 5 minutes. Art cards. I don't know if you remember these little paintings made by Wayne White, and I would hold them up to the camera really close, and he made these little paintings. He's a quite famous painter, and here's one he made a little gimmick. See that? The way the tail goes up like that. Uh-oh, an owl got him. All right, and then we have some merchandise and made all kinds of crap. There's some of that crap right there. And here's a prototype for merchandise. Look at that. That is scary. All right, I'm going to show you the blooper reel right now. The blooper reel is mistakes, retakes, and other nonsense, okay? So you're gonna see my head in a toilet, and also a red-headed guy in the toilet, and that's the director of the show of Beakman's World. Okay, so let's watch the bloopers right now. Here we go.
Fact: many brain surgeries are performed while the patient is wide awake. I'm Beakman, and you just removed my wig.
Is English your first language?
But what if it gets all squishy and filled with pus and... So, Beakman, are you going to remember the building blocks of health? Yes, doctor. Nutrition.
Otherwise known as...
Ouch. I just farted too.
a round. The incline plane.
Get your mojo working. It's time.
Coming up next, my personal Big Bada Bang theory.
You're the president of the company. Yes, I am. You are so naive. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, come to this.
Now, let's put on my patented Beakman clothes.
Can't see up my rat suit.
Eu sou o Beakman e vocês acabam de entrar no mundo de Beakman.
Coming up next, Beakman spans the globe to survive.
Of the gluey gunk into your... Hey, look, it's stuck! Put a tablespoon of... Hey, you know what? Take the top off, it's easier. Put a tablespoon of your gunk into your jar. Put a jar in the plate. And there's chalk. You tell me that, I'll do it. But if you want me to guess, I'm going to do whatever I want.
Beakman, main man, I know you got to suffer, play the blues, but watching this electrifying demo is more suffering than one rack of lead.
Lexi, I forgot I did the show.
But just because X wants to spot on the map doesn't mean it'll be easy. I hallucinated. But
Hey, big boy, I'm a queen, okay?
oh, sorry, you're royal.
This is the set being built from the ground up. It's a time lapse. It took, I don't know, it took like 8 weeks or something. So they're putting the set together. It was a really beautiful set, and it was a great place to hang out, you know, for work. It was just such a cool set. So anyway, folks, that's all the time I've got for this here today. I want to thank you all for being really a wonderful audience. I got to tell you,